Oasis Audio presents Adventure Awaits by Kristin Lenz, read for you by the author. For blazing the happy trails, for faith and family as a base to camp on, for filling me always with the belief that dreams are possible. Mom and Dad, the adventure began with you. Introduction. From my neck of the woods. Throughout my day, I have conversations with women of many different ages, in different stages and walks of life. These conversations happen within my circle of friends, among my coworkers, and with the ladies in my Bible study and in my book club. They happen with fellow moms, with customers who come into my shop, or with my followers online. There are common themes that emerge, even in small talk. Does what I'm doing matter? Life has changed a lot recently. What will I do now? Do I have the courage to try? Do I have what it takes to make what I'm doing great? Can I gather the gumption to go in a new direction? Am I enough? Have you been asking these questions too? I've had all the same thoughts. They've entered my heart and mind often in life changes over the years. Graduating from college and starting my first job, getting married, starting a family, changing careers, creating my own business, looking forward to empty nesting. Life has been a journey. One that has brought a lot of lessons along the way. My life journey began as a young girl in the bluebonnet fields of Texas. I moved north to Iowa for college and my teaching career, then headed further north, finding a haven in the Northwoods of Wisconsin. In each location, I've grown and learned through the events, situations, and relationships I've experienced. My faith has grown the most. I can look back on each route I took and see that God has been mapping the whole adventure. At times, I took some wrong turns, went left when I should have gone right. There were some dirt roads, some bumpy ones, and some with spectacular views. The drives through the hills and valleys are what have given me strength. Even though I'm always looking for more mountaintops, the valleys have been where I found the resources, the wellspring of wisdom that instilled my resilience to continue my forward trek. So join me. Let's journey together through this book. We'll be road trip buddies as we explore what God has planned next for our lives. Constantly using our map, God's Word, we can travel closer and closer to true north, God, and the flourishing life He has planned for us. Maybe it starts with a dream you have in your heart. When I was in high school, I took my first trip overseas to France and Switzerland with my French club. The item I was most excited to pack was my new travel journal. I wanted to remember the details of the whole experience. That's how I suggest starting this journey, too. Plan a little outing to a favorite bookstore or shop and pick out a special journal to record and hold your thoughts as you go. Then pick a spot, whether at the bookstore, a coffee shop, a park bench, or a corner cafe table, where you can open up that journal and write your name and the date inside. Now write a letter to yourself, commemorating this first day of journaling, so you can look back on it later and see how far you've come. As you get into the chapters, I'll provide you with Journal the Journey questions, prompts, and lists to help you connect with your ideas. Inside each chapter, you will find some fun extras and activities to help you blaze your trail with encouragement and focus. You'll also make connections as I share some of the special blessings of Northwoods living and ways you can add them into your own life, no matter where you live. This book came about as people started hearing my story and the leap of faith our family took, moving to a lakeside log cabin in the woods 10 years ago. For several years before our move, my husband and I had been hearing our friends Bill and Colleen share about times up north at a cottage with their family. Over dinner one night, I asked why they loved it so much. Their response was instant, and it changed our lives. The two best things you can do for your family: teach them to love God and buy a lake house. We took their wisdom to heart, already working on the first one and searching out the second. In moving to the Northwoods, I found a unique and special place for not only its beautiful location, but also its traditions and way of life. Many of these have become metaphors in this book. As this time in nature, surrounded by the beauty of God's creation, of woods and water, has ministered to my soul and sprouted journeys worth the adventure. My message in this book isn't to go out and buy a lake house, but to be awakened to the possibilities out there waiting. God is pointing the way. He's traveling in front of you, behind you, and right by your side. I'm so excited to share more of my story with you and give encouragement for yours.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?